And then there's Madman. What's it called? Mad Max?
Mad Max.
You're so mean. Stop.
My name is Lee H. Tillman.
I'm Andrea Menchaca.
And thank you for listening to Anxiety Twins. We are a married couple that is also comedians that talk about stuff on microphones. And today, you took our little baby girl shopping instead of going to school.
Yeah.
How do you square that?
I pay for school too, which is like the whole time I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's like a big event. It's the event of the season.
What was it?
The super sale.
Super sale at what?
You don't know about it?
I have no idea what the super sale is. There's only one sale in the whole world?
It's a super kid resale. I think it's the actual full name, but I just call it the super sale. And they have, it's a couple of moms got together and they decided to start this tradition where they rent out an empty warehouse and get a bunch of people to sell their clothes and their kid stuff, and then you can go shop. But it's a 1 week event and it's crazy. I have been more a part of it in past years when I had more like baby stuff to get rid of and I would sell it there and like help out. But now that she's older and I don't really have that much stuff to get rid of, I just like know about it. So it's
it's a week long?
It's a week long.
And today was the last day?
No, last day is half off and that's on Sunday. And I will be going back for that.
Of course, naturally.
But so like Tuesday, Wednesday is only people who are in it, like only consigners and only people who work there can shop. And then Thursday is the first public day. That's today. And so I was like, I mean, I could wait until Friday night or Saturday to take her, but then there won't be like anything left. Yeah. And then like, what's the point? Like at that point, we just whatever, like shop anywhere else. So we went there. We got there hella early. There was a line out the door. Little baby girl was like, and why are we doing this again? Like the line really got her.
What time did you get there?
8:45.
Okay.
It opens at 9. But it's far away too. It's like 30-minute drive. Yeah. It's a whole thing. And I always spend like $300 like every year. It's a thing. Yeah. But I don't know. I think it makes sense. I'm just like doing advertisement for the super kid resale now. Like
I don't think they need it anymore.
They don't need it. There's a line out the door, but it makes sense. Like this time I brought her because in the past she didn't like to shop. And I was like, also like if I want to go on a Thursday morning without her, it's easier.
So you never brought her at all? Before.
No, she was there. She did go last year, but also last year we randomly didn't have school one morning. So I took her and it worked out. But she also brought a friend, and that friend is really like girly, frilly, and she wanted to buy all the like dresses, and I had to contain her. Meanwhile, my kid was like, I guess, like the whole time she was just like not into it. And this year she was a little bit more like, she's starting to get into wanting pretty shoes and dresses and makeup and stuff. Which like warms my heart.
Yeah, I know. You want a precious little sweet little baby girl, and then she's doing jujitsu.
She's like, I'm gonna kill you, but also I look good in high heels. Step on you, motherfucker.
Yeah, you wanted her to do ballet. And
I did.
Yeah,
trying really hard to just let her do what she likes to do, but I've been waiting for her to be interested in girly dresses and stuff. So that was also like my motivator. I was like, this is gonna be, she was like, who else is coming? And I was like, it's just me, girl. Like
it's just us.
I don't know what else. Like, she always just wants people to come places. She needs an entourage everywhere she goes. We had a good time.
Okay. So it seems like you brought back a bunch of stuff.
That's like pretty tamed. Oh, what I was gonna say before is like, I feel like it makes sense.
But you still spend the same amount of money that you normally spend.
No, I don't know. I don't know, Lee. I don't have receipts and like the volumes to share with you from previous years. I was gonna say I think it makes sense to do it this way because, like, there's some stuff like this year I brought her so she got to pick out what she likes. But sometimes when she was younger, like you just buy a bunch of t-shirts that are all like $250 or whatever, and then they just gravitate towards some more than others and. rather just have a bunch. But now she gets to pick, and I'm just like back seat, just being like, "How about these?" And she's like, "No," and I'm like, "Okay."
Oh, well, that's nice. That's a little bonding time this morning.
Yeah,
that was good.
Took like 3 hours.
Well, and she still ended up going to school.
And then I took her to school.
She eventually got to school.
To the private school where they don't ask me much. I'm just she's going to be late. And they're like, okay, thanks for telling us. That's literally what they emailed back.
We didn't care anyway.
They're like, oh, okay. No, they do want to keep attendance, but they're not like, if you went, I think public school is more like you have to walk in and sign something. And like, it's a whole, the paperwork of it all.
Mm-hmm. So today it's mostly in the movie episode today. We're just talking movies, mostly, I guess.
The movie episode.
So many things.
Because I know so much about movies. I'm a connoisseur.
So we finished Rifkin's Festival. That was the Woody Allen film.
Right. My face, like, I don't even know. Like, I wasn't there. Like,
so we talked about it.
But we left it halfway.
Yeah, too. But we didn't talk about the ending because we hadn't seen the ending. Mm-hmm. And you said in that podcast that you were like, you didn't know what was going to happen. Mm-hmm. And we watched the rest of it. And do you remember the movie at all? Do you remember what happened? I don't remember. He did not end up with the girl.
Okay.
And she went on. He still stayed with his wife and his the woman that he was, kind of going after. She just went up living her life. So everybody just ended up just, back where they started. After
all of those daydreaming in black and white.
Essentially just started back where they started. Yeah.
Mm. The creepy thing about the way the Woody Allen movies feel is that he's pretty self-aware, but he's also fucked up. Mm. So he's being like, look how deep I am. But also it's like, just stop, just be normal.
Well, his depth all comes from watching other movies. That's
right. And that's like, that's not the first time he's just like, copied.
Yeah, that's kind of like Quentin Tarantino has that too, where I don't know if he really has anything to say. It's just like he's just taking bits and pieces. He's really good at it, but he's just taking bits and pieces of other movies. And, if you've seen enough movies, you get where he's coming from. But he does like very obscure stuff. So but all of his depth just comes from him just taking from other people. So,
but I don't mean that. I just mean like the main characters in the Woody Allen movies are him, right?
Have you seen a lot of Woody Allen movies?
I only seen like 2 other ones besides this one, but I get them mixed up. Does he like write and direct? That he just like the characters are him? Yeah. The men in the movies are him. And you can tell that he knows in which ways that he's flawed and whatnot, but then also it's just like, that's why it's more gross, because he knows.
Yeah, Woody Allen. Interesting guy. What did you think of did you enjoy it? Or?
It was not even memorable because I forgot all about it. So I guess I could have done without it.
That's fair. It's not a very memorable movie. Yeah. Like I said, like when I was watching, I'm like, this feels like he's written and directed this movie a dozen times already. And that's why it was on Tubi.
But I still want Tubi to sponsor us.
Yeah, we can just review movies on Tubi.
Yeah.
Movies on Tubi.
Movies on Tubi.
I feel like there's a lot of bad movie podcasts though.
Yeah?
But Tubi's not everything is necessarily bad. We would
That's their slogan. Did you know that?
It's not all bad. Tubi. It's not all bad. Come on.
It's not all bad.
You'll find something.
Hey, it's free.
Come on.
Come on. Just have some playing in the back. You don't have to look at it. You can look away if you want to.
So, do you remember Dune?
I do remember Dune.
How'd you feel about Dune? You knew nothing about Dune going in.
And then one day I was like, we should watch Dune right now. We should watch all of them today.
So we still need to watch the second one.
Yeah. I get a lot of anxiety with movies in the desert. Like there's that one Star Wars movie where they're in the desert. Like one of the newer ones, not the original bulk of them or however you you categorize them. And then there's Madman. What's it called? Mad Max?
Mad Max.
You're so mean. Stop. I told you. I'm like Linda from Bob's Burgers. Yes. You guys in your pissing contest.
Yes,
you're being racist.
Don Draper was trapped in the desert.
That time. No, he was in the woods.
So Mad Max.
Have
you seen those?
Yeah.
The newer ones?
No, not the newer ones, the older ones.
Oh, you've seen the older and not the new. I think you'd like the new ones.
Maybe.
I like the new ones.
But what I was going to say is like all the deserts, like I grew up in a desert with like very acute awareness of the lack of water. And that's just stressful to me. I'm just like, the whole time they're like, we're going to put on these suits because they retain your moisture or something so that when you pee, you just drink it again. I'm like, huh? No. And then in the same way that I need to figure out which movie this is, one of the Star Wars movies, the newer ones where the girl who lives in a desert planet, like the entire planet is a desert, goes somewhere else, and the whole time she's trying to figure out how to get back to her planet, and every time she tells people her plan, they're like, ew, why would you want to go back there? I'm like, yeah, girl, why? Like, literally leave. You're already not there. You're good. And then in this movie too, like they have a beautiful life in the lush woods, and then they're like, let's go conquer the desert. And it's like, bro, you're gonna dehydrate. Like, there's nothing to conquer here. Of course, there was like whatever, like what was the thing that they were supposed to be mining for?
Oh,
some powder,
spice.
But it's like, send somebody.
It's the most powerful thing in the universe.
Like by the end, it seems like they maybe figured out that it was a mistake after everybody, like the dad's dad, the mom's like trapped in the desert with him, and he's like, I love it here. I've never felt more alive. I was like, yeah, because before you were a kid and now you're an adult. Like it's not the desert. It's the freedom.
How many stars you give the movie?
3. But I need to see the rest of them so that I can score them as a whole.
I watched the first one knowing that there was going to be another one. But when I watched the second one, I didn't know that there was going to be a third one. So I watched the second one being like, all right, well, we're going to wrap it up. Here we go. And then it's just another.
More.
It's just, I'm just like, I got to watch a third one.
DJ Khaled be like, another one.
I got to watch a third one?
And then you also have to wait because you watched it right as it came out. This is why I don't watch new movies, Lee.
No,
you're just setting yourself up for
it's not.
For failure. Not why you don't setting yourself up for disappointment. When instead of watching new movies, you could go get a DVD and watch all of the Olsen twins' favorites. There's When in London, Passport to Paris, Holiday in the Sun, When in Rome. That's also insane.
They're all over the
thing people say.
That's all over the world.
I know, right?
All over Europe.
Holiday in the Sun is in Australia, but it's not in the title.
Wherever white people are, the Olsen twins will be there.
Anyway,
if they speak English and they're white, the Olsen twins are there. We made a movie.
Oh no! I just realized something.
We made a movie about it.
I showed the Olsen twins to the baby for the first time. We watched a Passport to Paris. And she didn't know, like, we used to have chickens, and 2 of our chickens were named Mary Kate and Ashley. And I was like, that's why the chickens are named Mary Kate and Ashley. Everything's making sense now.
It's all coming together.
And then today at the sale, she saw a backpack that looked like the backpacks that they wear when they are traveling on their traveling day. And she was like, look, it's like the one of Mary Kate and Ashley. Yes, it's at the resale shop because it's 20 years old. You're excited about fashion from the early 2000s, and I love it.
So she knew nothing about the Olsen twins at all?
She knew nothing about them. Because I'm not going to show her Full House.
Why not?
Because everybody in Full House is now a Republican. It really ruins it for me.
So?
Also, like some creeps. I don't know.
You can't separate the art from the artist?
Calling Full House art. It feels a little much.
Oh.
Call him Full House art. It's a masterpiece. It seems like the parents, the Olsen twins' parents, are maybe better than other Hollywood parents because they can afford to no longer be in the public eye, which I'm like happy for them. Some people is like
they took all their kids' money.
Yeah, some
people did that.
Some adult child stars are out here doing literally anything because you're like, but you were in that show for 20 years. Like, where's the money? There's no way, you have nothing. And then there's Keenan, who just will never
stop.
Refuses to stop working. But I mean, he's fine now. He recovered, obviously.
He lost his money. Like, I don't know how old he was, but there was a point where like his someone that he was working with, like, I don't know, it was an accountant or business manager or something, stole all of his money.
Yeah, I saw
so he
that
had
story.
He had to start from scratch.
Somebody screwed him over, and his family, like, they didn't know. And then he had to start over, and he recovered. But there's definitely like that trauma there that now he's like, I'm just going to keep working just in case.
That's kind of what Kevin Hart, when he first started, it wasn't, no one screwed him over. He just like
fucked up.
He just spent all of his money. So that's why he works so hard now.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm keeping all this money. Never stop working.
Never stop.
Yeah.
You got to merch everything. Work with Chase Bank, all the things.
Speaking of Kevin Hart, I was watching 40-Year-Old Virgin. And this is also has to do with physical media. This is very important about physical media.
Because it's very important to me and the Olsen twins.
Very important, yeah.
I still need to find the other 8 movies.
There are only 8 more? I thought there was like dozens of them.
There are a ton. And there's an ad at the end of one of the movies that like tells you all the movies. And Isabel was like, wait, what?
There's more?
There is a lot.
Has she watched 4 more? Have she watched all 4 of those?
No, not yet.
Just one of them. Anyway, so I was watching 40-Year-Old Virgin on, I don't remember, I think it may have been like Max or something. And there's a scene with Kevin Hart, and this is a movie from like the early 2000s. So this is like one of his first movie roles. And he's not a major part of the movie. He's just like a side character. And he goes into an appliance store, and the other guy that he's talking to is black. So he's like, hey, can you hook me up or whatever? And then the guy refuses to do it. He gets really angry with him. He says, I'm going to go outside and get my gun. I'm coming back. Yeah. So it's a whole scene. And it's one of the more famous scenes of that movie. I was watching it on Max. They cut it out. I don't know if it's because Kevin Hart's a big star now and they don't want to show him doing that or whatever, but they cut out that scene in the movie. And if you're watching it for the first time, you have no idea that exists. And
that's a weird choice. Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff that I've been seeing about, like, Disney Plus has a bunch of stuff that's been edited.
Like, they used to cut out like controversial stuff, or maybe it was racist or something like that. And I still don't think you should do that. But I mean, I guess I understand why you do it.
It's more like out of respect.
Yeah. But like, this is just, they can just cut up anything. You would never know that this
He was never a virgin. They edited.
I don't know. It's just a bummer. Like, that was a really cool scene in the movie. That was one of the funniest scenes in the movie.
You were looking forward to it?
I was looking forward to it. And I was like, they just,
how did we just, we passed it.
They just cut it out. I'm like, oh man.
Wow. So now you have to go buy the DVD.
No, you have to go buy the DVD. And hopefully it's not cut out.
No, I'm sure it's there. They didn't care that much to go track all the DVDs.
Yeah. We also watched Inception.
Oh yeah.
What made you want to watch Inception?
Did I bring this on? Was that me?
Yeah.
It was me.
You said you wanted, I think like we were talking about what movies, and I just like went through a bunch of them, and you said you wanted to watch Inception. And I was like, okay. I mean, I don't know if that's something you'd enjoy, but
I feel like after we saw it, I was like, wait, had I seen it before? Which was very Inception of me. It's very like, wait, was that a dream? I don't remember the details. But also there's so many, like, I don't know, I'm chronically online. Maybe there's like, I saw a clip or something.
Yeah.
Or like just the picture of them when they're walking and the buildings behind them are like changing angles. Just like that bit. So I don't know.
I mean, there's a lot of famous scenes from the movie because the technical aspect of the movie is pretty amazing. So
yeah.
I mean, that's definitely something that's memeable.
I don't know. How do you feel about?
I liked Inception. Some people are like, it's my favorite movie of all time.
That's a lot.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I think
Those are great names, all of them.
All 3 of them.
No notes.
They get better as they go on. Joseph Gordon and Levitt. I think he was miscast in the movie.
Let me see.
I think his fighting scenes are some of the more interesting scenes in the movie. He has some of the hardest stuff to do because he's floating through space. He's floating the whole time.
That must have given him like the creepiest nightmares afterwards. Because that's like, you know, when you dream that you're like flying, but also it's kind of like swimming. That's what he was doing.
I think he had maybe the hardest parts in the movie because that's what he has to do. And he does it by himself. I don't know if I go so far as to say he did a bad job. I just think he was miscast. There's always like the main guy, which is Leo. And then there's the number 2, which is the person that's has to follow the rules and knows everything, but has to follow the rules. They know this person from back, knows all the person's background and stuff, and they can explain it to you. Like that's their whole point to being in the movie.
But he didn't really. The girl was the one that figured it out.
But like he knew, like she could talk to him.
Yeah.
That's how she found out most of the stuff was by talking to him. But I don't know. I just feel like he needed to be like somebody that was like gruff, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt really isn't that. Other than that, I don't really have a problem with it.
I didn't really like the way that like I don't understand how it works, which I know is like part of it. They just like she's an architect. And then like in real life for actual buildings. And then overnight she's like, oh, so you just like build it. And I'm like, wait, what? She just gets it now. And then the like, I don't know, the whole like science behind it all. I was like, this is okay.
It is a really good movie. I don't want. I know I'm sounding like I don't really like the movie. I do like the movie. I do really enjoy Christopher Nolan's films. I think Dark Knight is still his best movie, but I'm not like a super fan of his. This is one of his best movies, I think. But
did you ever see Peaky Blinders?
No, I didn't.
When Cillian Murphy came on, and I was like, who is he? I couldn't figure it out because he does a British accent for the movie, but he's actually Irish. And then I finally figured it out, and I was like, oh, this is so weird to see him in that role. But I also haven't seen, but what was that new movie that came, Oppenheimer?
Yeah, he is Oppenheimer in the movie.
Right. Like I know that's probably like an easier reference, but I haven't seen it because I just know that it's probably going to stress me out, and I don't enjoy that.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Oppenheimer.
Who would have thought?
That is, that's it. I believe that's Christopher Nolan, right?
Is it?
Yeah, that's Christopher. Christopher Nolan directed that.
That's how they know each other.
I would say that's one of my. I say that's up there. I say that's probably number 2. Dark Knight is number 1, and Oppenheimer is number 2. The movie that put him on the map is Memento, and it was one of those movies which is very ironic. I watched it, and I think I forgot that I watched it. Which is ironic because the guy has memory problems and he can't remember anything, so he tattoos everything on his body so that he can remember. But like I feel like I have seen the movie. I watched it maybe when it came out. I don't know. I didn't really love it at the time, and I rewatched it and I was like, oh yeah, I think I have seen this. I just forgot. Didn't love it. Maybe if I had watched it and paid more attention to it at the time when it came out, I would have enjoyed it more. That's the thing about watching movies that influence other movies. That one comes out and it like influences a whole bunch of other stuff, and then you don't watch the movie, you watch all the ones that influenced it, and then you're like, oh well, this person did it better. How many stars you give Inception?
4.
Yeah,
kept me at the edge of my seat the whole time. At its core is still like man realizes family is more important than work, but really complicated.
Yeah,
it's too late, bro. Can't go back. Not like when what's his face was in space with a spider.
Adam Sandler. He
could still go back to his family, right?
I don't remember if he was trapped or not. I don't remember.
The spider really like distracts you from the plot. You're like, hold on, let me just look at these hairs. I know you said something, but like because you're a spider, I didn't really hear. It's too scary. You could say it again.
Yeah.
Thanks.
When I saw like the trailer for Project Hail Mary, and I'm like, oh, it's a guy that goes into space and he talks to a weird alien. And then I saw it and like, it's much better than that. But if you just describe what it is, it seems pretty corny.
Yeah. Is it because it is?
No. I've said multiple times that it's a good movie. You're just saying it's not a good movie because you saw Armageddon.
Because I don't...
Armageddon is the only movie you've ever seen.
Everybody's gonna understand how those two things correlate.
Oh, there's 2 needle drops in not Armageddon, but in Project Hail Mary.
What do you mean needle drops?
When they play a song in the movie. And one of them is the Pata Pata song.
Okay,
is
now
in
I
Project Hail
see
Mary.
It. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll watch it.
So there you go.
We call it the Patata song.
Patata?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so that's in the if that doesn't make you want to see it. But then there's also a scene in the movie where someone's singing karaoke and they sing Sign of the Times by Harry Styles. Are you familiar with Sign of the Times by Harry Styles?
Maybe.
It's them from his first solo album, like years ago. And
I saw on the internet that Harry Styles is your favorite album of the year.
It is one of my favorite albums of 2026 so far. I've liked songs by Harry Styles, but I've never really loved an album. But this one came out and I was like, I'll check it out. So I listened to it and I was like, this is really good. So then I listened to the album before it just to be like, did I miss something when I listened to it? And I was like, oh, this, I liked it too. So then I looked up all the reviews from the new album and people are like, this is a very mediocre album.
Yeah.
Like, no one seems to enjoy this album. The people that...
Did you put in your 2 cents?
No.
Well, I loved it. So.
I liked it.
Also, he's streaming.
It seems like people that don't really listen to Harry Styles, like myself, really liked it. And people that already love him obviously are going to love the album. But like everybody else was like, this is pretty mediocre. And then I listened to the album before and like, it's not that different. In my opinion, like he's using the same songwriters and the same producers. It's not that different. It's just like the album before it had maybe like 1 or 2 like really, really big like hit singles, and this album probably does. So I'm at a point right now where I only buy vinyl from albums that I really, really like.
Makes sense.
So when I got this album, well, as a music producer, some people just buy crates of records and they just use them for samples, whatever. But,
like Gene and Bob's Burgers?
Yeah. But I don't really do that. All of your references are from Bob's Burgers.
That's all my daughter lets me watch. And Mary Kate and Ashley.
So I went online. I was like, I'm gonna, see if I can get a vinyl, because, and most of the time when I'm buying vinyl is like an exclusive or I'm buying it directly from the artist or something like that. And so I'm looking at it and then I'm like, wait a minute. Harry Styles is like the most popular person. Like it's his huge pop star. Mm-hmm. Obviously this album is going to be in a record store. Then I was like, do I want to go into a record store in Portland, Oregon and be like, hey, do you have the new Harry Styles album? Do I really want to be that guy?
Yeah. And also a Frappuccino.
Maybe I'll go and buy that new Harry Styles album.
No, you can send the baby in and be like, she wants to know.
I'll go in with her. Yeah. Like, hey,
she's a big fan.
She's listening to this new Harry Styles album. I don't really.
Kids send their record collections.
Yeah, I don't know about this, but anyway, she wants to buy it and the previous album too. So just throw it in there, no big deal.
The whole time she's like, what?
Who's a Harry Styles?
What's a Harry Styles?
The other movie that I watched while I was in LA was a movie called Forbidden Fruits. And it was not good. I watched it.
I feel like you told me about this already, and I told you it was like Fighting Temptations because
it's not that bad.
It has a similar title. I feel like
Forbidden
Fighting Temptations is like PG-13 and Forbidden Fruits is like
rated R.
Instead of saying rated R, I just made a face. I just raised my eyebrows.
Yeah. It seemed like it was going to be The Craft meets Mean Girls. Like that's what it seemed like it was going to be. It's going to be like Mean Witches. Like, okay.
I mean, The Craft was also mean.
Yeah. But it was...
But they're also cool.
Yeah.
And fashionable. Mm-hmm. And somehow have fruit names.
They're not outcast like in The Craft. But they were just trying to do way too much. It's kind of a horror film. It's kind of a thriller. It's kind of a comedy. It's kind of like a mystery. They were just trying to do way too many things and they didn't do any of them very well.
Damn.
The reason why I watched it, because there's another movie called They Might Kill You. Mm-hmm. And they're kind of both like horror films starring women. And they both have like similar reviews. Like they're kind of mediocre, like
Oh, really?
No, nobody like.
I thought people really liked They Might Kill You.
The campaign for it is like really strong. Like people are like, this is the best movie ever. And whenever I see stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, this is fake. This is not real.
I just Googled They Might Kill You looking for the movie and I got help is available. Speak to someone today. The movie.
Isn't that what it's called? Or am I?
Yeah.
Oh, They Will Kill You. They Will Kill You.
Oops. Now, gonna have the police.
I think I said that
here.
too. I think I said that.
You said They Might Kill You.
Yeah, I said that.
But I just typed in movie and then I got it.
Yeah. So, and the reviews are kind of like, what are the reviews saying? Like, what is the
3 stars?
Yeah. It's like if people are like, But the reason why I went to see Forbidden Fruit is because Forbidden Fruit is independent. And that's like a Warner Brother film. So I was like, well, I'll go see the independent film then.
Look at you supporting small creators and whatnot.
There you go. Another movie that we watched was The Baxter. How'd you feel about The Baxter?
Did you have that DVD?
Mm-hmm.
You had the DVD. That's why you wanted to. I don't know. You just randomly picked it out. Sometimes you just thrust movies upon me. I just be chilling on TikTok and whatnot, like how the Lord wanted me to. And then you just throw on a DVD and you're like, now you're watching this? The Baxter reminded me of Lobster in the way that people talk. I told you, like, this is like another what if everybody was autistic and everybody talked like this. I don't remember, like, I can't quote what people were saying, but like the way that the main couple speaks when they meet and they're like, I really like reading the dictionary. And the other person's like, I also enjoy that. We have something in common. It's like, bro, stop. This is making me so uncomfortable.
Like, it's not like I love the movie or I feel like it's just like an amazing accomplishment or anything. It's just an interesting, small movie that it's one of those movies where if you meet someone that has seen The Baxter and knows what it is, then you're probably going to be friends with that person. Like it's one of those things.
So we're not friends anymore.
Exactly. That's the end of the podcast.
This is the last episode.
Welcome to the last episode of Anxiety Twins.
Of the rest of your life.
All right. Well, it was a nice room.
Was it?
Not really.
No need to lie anymore.
Yeah. I haven't watched it in like years. I just wanted to just see what was up.
So you decided to just thrust it upon me.
But you didn't like it?
Yeah, I liked the part towards the end when they're like having the romantic moment and then random guy is like, hey, remember me from college? And he's like, rawr! Yeah, he just shushes him away like a dog.
Literally the last joke of the movie.
The last joke.
Literally the last thing that happens in the movie. Yeah,
I like the silliest, most like hit you in the head with it like, yes, that's not happening to me again.
There was a lot of silly physical stuff. You were actually on your phone for a bit of the movie.
Because you just started playing it randomly. You didn't tell me.
There was.
I was like, is this for me?
There was some very like weird, interesting stuff going on screen, but I wasn't going to be like, hey, look. I didn't want to do that. So
I started watching Malcolm in the Middle, the reboots.
How is it?
I actually like it.
Yeah, that makes. I mean, I feel
think
like
I told you already.
I feel like it would be
like.
I feel like it would be pretty good. Like, even though I don't know, there's something about that type of show that I just don't want to see. I do feel like it probably would be good because I feel like everyone involved actually wants to do it, and it's always been a well written show. And
yeah, I mean, they got everybody except for Dewey.
Yeah,
they got somebody else that looks a lot like him. Although I need to see a picture of what the original actor looks like now to see how much they look alike.
There's no pictures of him.
I know it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
Yeah, he's our next door neighbor.
It's okay. Oh,
oh, there he is. Hey, Greg, what's up, man?
In the last episode, Hal had a mushroom trip where he experienced the death of his ego, and they went like deep with that one. Like, they went on for a while. I was like, oh, this is like, they're not sparing. They're not just like, here's all the same actors, just throw them on screen, we're good.
Yeah, exactly.
They're doing a lot. Yeah,
I feel like it is one of those shows where it's not just a money grab, but they're just trying to, like, you know, renew something. Like, it does feel like something that, you know, a labor of love.
Also, all of the boys are in Mexico doing the usual run for promotion, and they're like being serenaded by mariachis doing the theme song and like driving around with luchadores and like just like doing all the things. And I'm like, no, they're not sending their parents or like the younger kids, but just like the four main grown dudes.
Yeah.
But still, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. I remember when Bryan Cranston got cast in Breaking Bad, and people were like kind of surprised that like this guy that was in Malcolm in the Middle was going to be in it. But I remember watching Malcolm in the Middle, and he's like so intense. Like he gives 100% in every absolute thing.
Oh, so, and him like in that scene where he's high on mushrooms, it's like he's doing so much. Like, you're an old man. You're like you're doing so much right now.
When I saw that, I was like, oh, this makes perfect sense. I absolutely believe him that he would be in this type of show. Bryan Cranston on the studio is intense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he has a mushroom trip in that. He's high on something. I feel like it's probably like mushrooms or something, but like I think he has a trip on that too.
I can see him in my mind like just being like,
yeah.
He does that a lot.
Yeah, Scrubs just did like a reboot, like I think it's like 4 episodes or something. And that's a show that I love.
Oh, it's just 4 episodes?
I think so. But
you still don't want to watch it?
I still don't really want to watch it. There's just something about that type of thing. I just kind of like, I don't want to like if a show's over, it's just over. And I just want to move on. I don't want to like go back and see what they're doing now. I
did an HR show. Is that the name of it? Just the HR.
Is it HR department?
HR department. I did that at Bunk Bar, the bar that is in the same building where I did both of my photo shoots this year. So that to me, I was like, oh, I had a really fun first few months of the year. And now I'm downstairs doing the HR show for like 12 people. Like, oh, I'm so glad I'm Portland's funniest person. This is going great for me. I tell everybody like 2 months ago, I was upstairs doing a photo shoot, having dreams of doing something more than this bar show that like randomly has a really good stage for some unknown reason. Like the stage is really solid.
I saw pictures from it.
Yeah.
Look cool.
I also been there with all of our neighbor friends because we did a boat tour on the river where like the driver just like stops randomly so that it's kind of like Splash Mountain. Like they do big circles and then they go fast and then they stop and the water splashes you. So we went there for lunch first. And when I was there with my friends, they were like, have you ever done a comedy show here? There's a stage. And I was like, no, it's not conducive to comedy. And like
cut to 1 year
cut
later.
To me being like, fuck it, I'll do it. I'll do anything. I'm a comic. Just call me and I will be there.
So you guys had lunch before you went on a boat and
it goes really fast. Yeah.
Spun around and all that stuff.
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
Sounds fun.
And drinks.
Yeah. all right.
We just wanted to be the least liked people on that boat. Just barfing all over the place. The river will take care of it. It was actually fine. Although my dress was soaked. I did not dress accordingly. But I did have my phone waterproof case. Oh, okay. It has like I have like a little necklace holder thing for the phone. So I felt really like
there you go.
Pretty intense for that. I was like, I need to take video. The whole time. So yeah, that's what I did. So, was that last night?
That was last night.
That was last night. Damn.
So you did. You came back and I asked you about the show, and you're just like, you want to talk about it? And you're like, no. And you normally like, we talk about shows afterwards, and then this time you're like, oh, I don't want to talk about it.
It's
like, all right.
I did 7 minutes, and then the host comes back up on stage, and they ask you what has been the worst job you've ever had, which I didn't even know that he was going to ask us that.
Well, he didn't say he was going to do that. He said it was all going to be audience.
I know. Anyway, it's not the difficult question for me. I just said when I was an au pair, which is like 2 years of my life, and everybody in the crowd was like, the thing about like show like
everybody's
this.
like, what's an au pair?
No, like they know the thing about, they just like felt bad for me. Like the thing about sharing stuff like that is that unless I have a joke about it already, people are just like, oh. Because I was like trying to be funny, be like, like rich people hire you to like raise their kids for them. Am I right? So yeah, we talked about that, and then they gave us a couple of problems, but it was a small room, and the people were really comfortable telling us who they were, which I prefer when people stay anonymous, because then I can be mean to them because I don't know who they are. When they're like, it's me, I have a coworker that whatever. And I was like, my solution was like, I'm sorry, but I think you're kindred spirits with this person and you're gonna be attached to them forever. Like, people didn't think that was funny. I was like, there's nowhere to hide. It's like, you will be forever hunted by Ethan or whatever his name was. That's what HR would say, though. HR would be like, we're family now. So
yeah, when you work here, you're family.
Suck it up. That's what you do with your family. And if I learn anything from Malcolm in the Middle.
I am featuring for Miss Pat over the weekend.
You're excited?
I am pretty excited. It's my first time featuring a helium like on a weekend, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
If there is a ladder, I think I'm climbing it.
Yeah.
at helium anyway. Because I featured.
It's more like a rope.
Yeah.
You gotta have that core strength.
Yeah. I've featured before, but it's always been like either a one-off show or, in the middle of the week, like a Tuesday or a Wednesday show or something like that. So this will be the first time I've been doing like 5 shows. And
if people don't know, the difference is before you were hosting.
Yeah.
Not featuring.
I mean, yeah, I hosted a weekend before. I've hosted a weekend before, but then I only did that once when I hosted the weekend. But then ever since then, I've been featuring, but it's always been either a one-off show or like a Tuesday, whatever show. So this is the first time it's a whole weekend that I'm featuring, and
it's a really famous person.
Yes, it's a pretty big name comic.
Yeah.
So at least one of the shows is sold out. I'm pretty sure most of them will. I know the one like at 7:00 tomorrow is already sold out. So that should be fun.
I saw an interview with her on the Daily Show. They were talking about her TV show that she writes where in one of the episodes, she's harboring illegal immigrants in her house because there's border patrol running around, and they were talking about like how she's writing actual things that happen. And so I went to watch her show, but then I couldn't figure it out. Like there's this platform called, I think it's VIX. And then as far as I can tell, it seems like it's Black shows, like all of them. So now we have to get VIX. If that's what it's called. There's another one where I also wanted to see this show. Like, it's kind of annoying where they like categorize things like that. But I guess if you're not like big network TV, you have to go with something like this. Yeah. Another show that I wanted to watch with Eugenio Derbez, and it's in a platform that's like all Mexican shows. But so now we have like there's all these other streaming services that I didn't even know beyond Netflix and Prime and whatnot.
Yeah, there's a show on Friday that's like at 4 on Saturday that's at 4 p.m. I wonder what that show is going to be like.
Yeah,
4 p.m. at Helium. Somebody's backing up.
Your mama. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I did that. Is our dishwasher.
Yeah.
Which is very annoying and loud.
It used to be like cable channels. It used to be it's buried in some cable channel that you have to pay extra for or whatever in order to get it.
Now it's its own platform.
Now everything just has their own apps or whatever.
Yeah. I kind of want... Should we get cable? Should we go back to basics? The thing I like about all these apps is like, how many passwords is a human allowed to have in this life? Like, I always try to use the same one because it's just like they tell you not to do that, but it's like, Jesus Christ, there's so many.
You know what I never understood about like Google passwords. Do you use that? Google passwords? So they have where they'll automatically like create a password for you, but like if all your passwords are under Google, if someone breaks into Google, then they have all your passwords.
Right.
So what's the point?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems like a weird idea.
Just leave it open.
Who cares?
Yeah, we're just going to close it and throw it into this vortex. And you're like, okay.
Fine. Yeah, I think that's all the comedy stuff that we have going on.
I think the 4 p.m. show tomorrow is going to be good. Because I feel like her following is just probably going to be like older people in general. So like the 4 p.m. like older people like myself at 4 p.m. we're on fire.
That's it. That's the one.
Yes. Get me 4 margaritas. Let's do this. By 10, I'm like, I'm mad. I'm mad at all of you. I don't remember why I came out. I'm just not happy.
It's weird because there's the 4 p.m. show, but then the next show isn't until 7, and then there's a 9:30. So I don't know what I'm going to do.
I mean, I think that makes sense, and that must be her, like, just deciding that that's what she wants for her schedule, because sometimes I'm like, damn, like, these people get worked. They don't get any... Sometimes they meet people after the show, and then there's, like, 10 minutes, and it's the next show. I'm like, shit, how are you supposed to just, like, turn it back on and be like, and... from the top.
Yeah.
It's good to give yourself some time in between. I mean, I'm sure she's big enough that she can decide how much time, because that means Helium is just like booked longer with the same shows, but it makes sense to me.
Yeah. We're going to see The Drama tonight.
Let's go.
It's a movie that you were excited to see.
Yeah, they got me with their clickbait when they don't tell you what the drama is.
Yeah. So apparently there's a twist.
They finally figure out how to make a movie trailer.
By not telling you everything that happens.
Every time I watch a movie trailer, it's like, bro, did I
just watch the movie?
Why would I leave now? I just watched it. That's it. I already know what happens.
Yeah, or it's so...
Everyone lives happily ever after. Great.
Or it's so obscure, you're like, what is this? I have no idea what this movie is about.
I still don't know if I want to see it. That's kind of the whole point. Yeah, movie trailer making people, they're getting on their game again. So
this is, I mean, basically, do you like Zendaya? Do you like Robert Pattinson? Come see this movie.
No. But also a secret little twist. There's a secret.
Is it Zendaya or Zendaya?
I don't know.
Potato or tomato?
It's two. That's like
tomato or tomato.
Those are different things. Okay.
Potato or tomato.
Potato or tomato. For me personally,
tamari.
Always tomato.
Or tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a sauce.
Tamale or tamal.
Okay. It's okay, baby. You broke.
I'm having a stroke.
You would too. Like, if you had a stroke, you fully would be like, I'm having a stroke and you need to take me to the hospital. Like, it'd be really hard for me to know the difference between you fucking with me and like actually having a stroke.
So our next episode will probably be us talking about that movie with spoilers.
This is a teaser trailer for the actual movie, not the trailer.
So we're going to be talking about the twist. We always do. My name is Lee Stoneman.
I'm Andrea Mancheca.
Thank you for listening to and watching Anxiety Twins. We will see you next time. Andrea may or may not be here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.